Frosted Flakes had a run like in the 90s where that was my favorite joint, but yeah, Cinnamon Toast got back into that #1 spot. Like that's just that's a joint. Like I don't know, I just like cinnamon flavored anything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the #1 cereal to this day. Yeah. For me, Menace. Always. Like I vaguely remember seeing that like when it first came out in the theater. Like I remember leaving the theater and it just felt like everybody that was leaving the theater just felt like a tough guy, you know what I'm saying? Or just like, even if they wasn't, like everybody wanted to fight in a lot, you know, especially being from Detroit, like, you know, it's a different kind of energy, you know what I'm saying? And a different kind of, you know what I'm saying, thing out there. So Menace was like, Menace to Society is like always gonna be #1 for me in terms of gangster movies, street movies, hood movies, like yeah, O-Dog, Kane, like, you know, his favorite character, so yeah. Ah man, see, I'm about to make some people mad. A lot of musicians, they go for Sign of the Times as the favorite Prince album. That's like, I see that as a common thread amongst like musicians. But for me, personally, 1999 is my favorite album, Prince album. Like that just, it has my favorite Prince scream on there, my favorite Prince, like, all my favorite Prince vocal performances, like is on, you know, is on 1999, so yeah, I mean, it's just so hard because that run in the 80s that he had was just like, every album was joint after joint after joint after joint, so you could pick anything, you know what I'm saying, and be cool, but I started noticing like all my musician friends, they all pick Sign of the Times, but me personally, I always go with 1999, that's my favorite shit, man, so yeah. For me personally, Killer Instinct. Like, Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat kind of came out around the same time, so for whatever reason, me and my younger brother, we was always more of a fan of like Killer Instinct and then over Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying? So I wish they would have kept making Killer Instincts like part 2, part 3, but they just deaded it for whatever reason. Cause I think they were like the first that had the crazy like combination type fights, you know what I'm saying, with the moves before Mortal Kombat got real crazy with it, but yeah, that was my shit. To me, it seemed like it kind of automatically got to go to Funky Drummer though, man. Like, to me, like that's just a groove that it's just hard to recreate that moment, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's hard for any drummer to just recreate that moment live or on recording. Like that moment was just like, to me, that break moves me more. That song, you know what I'm saying, in general, but in particular, that break moves me more than any other break beat. And it's a lot of crazy ones out there, but Funky Drummer is just like, it's an obvious one to say, but you know, it's up there for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because that moment was just, that pocket, everything about that moment was just great. So yeah, that's the one I go with. It's Jordan, man. It's Jordan all day. Like, I'm a fan. After Jordan, for me, it'll be Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Because even though I was around to see the Jordan games, you know what I'm saying, in the 90s, Kobe is still more my era, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was still like more my time, you know what I'm saying? But of course, #1 is MJ. Like, it could never not be MJ, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Like all of the crazy highlights, all of the crazy moments. Plus, like I say, until somebody has 2 3-peats, then yeah, it's nothing really to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really nothing to talk about. Like, I don't care. I mean, it's hard to get 6 championships, period, but to have like 3 back-to-back, take a break, come back and have another 3 back-to-back, like, yeah, there's no competition with that shit. So yeah, MJ.